Did you get the song?
Oh,
You got it. What the hell?
Oh, you push for a background on the back of yours. Okay. Oh, and now we look like we in heaven. We don't want to be in heaven yet.
I'll go pretty soon.
We want to go, but not right now.
Not right now. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
And I could probably try to hit it. I could probably try to hit the button because Michelle ain't going to do it like I said.
Hi, guys. Good afternoon. This is Queen Gigi.
Wait. You ready?
Hello, everyone. I'm Michelle Moore, co-host of Cougarville_USA and The Artist Law. You guys were represented by Flame Studio and Gym Management and Entertainment LLC. Stay tuned today, guys. We have some hot topics. Hello, everyone. I'm Michelle Moore, co-host of Cougarville_USA.
All right.
Which airs every Saturday
Hey.
1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
That's our infomercial that's playing, y'all. So make sure that y'all check it out. Our infomercial about our show that starts all the time. And it's us. It's Cougarville_USA. We out here chasing our dreams, our ambitions, our goals, our promises that was made to us. And we're fulfilling them. And things like that. So, how you doing today?
I'm doing. How you doing?
I'm all right.
I'm doing good today, and I want to give a special shout out to everyone out there, and ask that God bless them and take care of them, and make sure that everyone is happy and in love, and being loved, and giving hugs, and all those good things. You know.
Right.
So,
right.
This is Queen Gigi, and
I'm Booby Taylor, Cougarville.
_USA.
Would you want to accept it?
I don't know.
Well. All right, so we're just getting started. It's I'm trying to get my phone turned down. There's always something. I don't know why leaning to the side is gonna make it turn down faster, but but that's how it is. On this Saturday, I would like to ask everybody this for prayers. My cousin Vega Ray, I'm not going to go too much into detail. He had a stroke the other day and he's in the hospital. So we're asking the families and everybody that watched him on some of my shows for my porch videos with him dancing and carrying on to send out prayers and a lot of love that the situation we already know is in God's hands. So we're sending out prayers and love for Vega Ray, the New York Bling King, with his shirts and his letters and T-shirts and everything. So with that being said, we're going to move right along to the next subject.
All righty. We're going to have like an open forum again. And we're going to have some topics. Seasoned and unseasoned, women in business, taking care of yourself, doing all of those things that you're supposed to do. Okay, we're going to have fun facts. We're also going to have your creativities, women and men in business. Guys, pop in, and we will talk to you about what you do so we can pass it along to someone else, and we'll get started.
All right. Taking care of yourself. What are you doing to take care of yourself and make sure that you are having everything that you need?
Exactly.
You see, so what are the steps that you're doing taking care of yourself? Are you following a strict diet, or are you staying away from fried foods and all of that? Are you going a healthy route? Are you adding exercise? Because that's what I really need to do. I need to add more exercise into my lifestyle, because there was a year I was an exercise holic. I was walking, I was all over the place, stepping,
all right,
and all kind of stuff. But now I'm a chair exerciser. Boom, boom, boom. I'll do some stuff in the chair, but are you maintaining your health? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Is there some things that you know that you're not supposed to be doing and you're still doing it anyway?
Exactly.
Drinking. Are you someone who's drinking more alcohol and stuff like that than you need to be? Smoking cigarettes, things like that, hookah, weed. all that kind of stuff. Are those things that you need to maintain, or do you need to get rid of altogether? Or when you get to a certain age, do you supposed to stop? Or, it's your own personal choices, but whatever it is that you do and use, make sure that you use it in I don't know, a healthy way of smoking weed.
Well, well, there are healthy ways of smoking weed because they're medicinal. There's medicinal weed.
Right.
But the most important thing is that you make sure that you stay in tune with your health, because you need to make sure that everything about you is okay. The first sign that you see something is going wrong, you need to make sure that that's not going wrong for you. You need to make sure that you're okay.
Right.
You need to make sure that, hey, I need to make a doctor's appointment, because we have women in business who are so busy just doing things and just not taking care of themselves. And that's what this subject is about: seasoned and unseasoned women. If you're a seasoned woman, we say that you're going to make sure you take note of everything, every possible thing for your business and your body.
Right.
Because if it's not for you, then your business won't flourish. So the first thing you need to do is to take care of yourself. And unseasoned women who are in business as well, you need to stop and take initiative. Take a stance. Take a look at yourself and say, well, I'll just go to the doctor the next day. I'll go this time. Okay, by the time that you decide to go, guess what happens? It could be a devastating disease.
Exactly.
It could be something that's not curable at all.
Exactly.
So you want,
and it might not be a next time. So you want to get to where you have to go and do it now. And then when you see family and friends and members in your circle or around you that are ailing and doing things too, make sure that you check your own self too, because things happen to all of us. So if your homeboy has high cholesterol and eating all them fatty foods, and you know that you hang out with homeboy all the time and you eating the same thing, so you might need a cholesterol check.
Exactly.
So make sure that you're maintaining your health and taking care of yourself. Those are the most important things, because especially when you get older, you see, when you get older, you don't have that, you don't move around the way that you used to move when you're older. You just, so when you're laid back and you're chilling, still find activities to do. If you have a yard, like I do, I'm gonna start gardening soon. I'm just waiting for the front. That's until I see a bug or something. As soon as a worm or something pop up, that's gonna be the end of it.
She's gonna end it.
It might end before I start, but I think I want to do it. So, and make sure you maintain a healthy laughing and living your life with fun and no regrets and doing things. If you can get out, do things. If you're single, there's all kind of events when you go like on Facebook and Google single things. Get out and just experience something every once in a while. We went out the other night. We had a blast.
It was nice. We had a great time. It was really nice to get out for a change. And getting away from all the things that bring me down.
Right. So, the regular routine, family.
It was really nice. It just I was just giving Booby some pointers about find the exits, make sure they have sprinklers.
Right.
Put your back against the wall, girl. Keep it down. So you can make sure that you can get out.
Make sure we the first ones out.
Always look for that exit.
Always look for the exit. And then when you go out, make sure you have a buddy that you go out with. It's nothing wrong with having a buddy to go out with, because even when you go to the bathroom, women, make sure you go to the bathrooms together, because sometimes things happen in the bathroom. So make sure that who you out with. If it's a bathroom run or a check, you tell somebody, I'm going to the bathroom. You bring them with you, and you just got to be prepared and be safe outside in the street, because anything can happen at any given time. And it's not directly towards you. You just might be in the wrong place at the wrong time, or at the right time too, because you might be somewhere and get a blessing, People walk around and pass out money. I've been waiting for that to happen.
Where is he anyway? Anybody know whether he's enjoying it or not? Come on my way.
Exactly. And
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting. Walk past me and ask me a question. Or the dude that's always in Walmart that's always snatching people's wigs off and stuff like that. I need a wig. Come down Walmart. And then I seen another one where an older guy, he did in Home Depot, wherever they was, and he was getting down in Home Depot, and his wife was like, "I'm out of here."
Oh,
but
wow.
They was together forever, so she already knew her husband was gonna cut up when the music was on, and she was like, "I ain't got no parts of the shenanigans." So make sure you find somebody that's in your life that y'all the same part of the same shenanigans, that you're living life and you're laughing and you're just having a good old time. So
exactly, you have to make sure that you have that mental awareness, because if you don't have that mental awareness, then you're gonna lose it at some point in your life. Because if you pay attention, like I was saying, pay attention to your surroundings and make sure that you're sharp all the time, making sure that you take care of yourself. Because when you're out, sometimes you may have an accident or something, and you don't have anyone there to help you. You may be stuck somewhere. Always take a buddy with you, like Booby said.
Right.
And we cannot go with that. And so when you're going out of town, also be safe, ladies. And you probably already heard this before, but this is our open forum today. So we're just talking about being safety and women in business and all those things like that.
Right, all that good stuff.
If you wanna make sure that you want to get the right kind of links and everything, Google them. They're all available for you. Women groups, all kinds of groups are available for you to go ahead and do what you need to do.
Exactly. And just be a part of living, because life goes by so fast. You want to be a part of living, and you want to be safe while you're out there living and things like that. I be trying to look at my notes, because I do be trying to keep notes. I got a book, y'all. I finally got a book. But make sure that you check out the scroll that's going up and down, because shout out to G Sweetums. She's down there right now, everything, and she's letting everybody know, the different things where you can find her book is on Amazon, and Gigi's book is on Amazon. So make sure that you're checking out the feed. And we'd like to thank everybody that has joined in and watching us. We see somebody that says prayer reality, and 8 others has joined in, and he was saying he does stuff for the homeless and things like that. It looks like that's what he was saying in his message. So follow his page and find out what he's doing, and see how you can help and join in taking care of the homeless. And that's how we got to do sometimes. Are you a person that gives to the homeless when you see in the street, or do you walk by, or how much giving can you give? Because sometimes our pockets are stretched too thin and stuff like that. And I remember one time I did give somebody something. I had bought some food, and I didn't want the food. I didn't eat off the food. I just had too much food, and I didn't want it. So they was asking for money for food, and I was like, well, you can have this sandwich. And they was kind of rude.
Really?
Yeah, they was like, if I wanted a sandwich, I would have went and got one. I asked you for $2.
Well, we already know what they want to get with the $2.
Exactly. So I'm like, give me back my damn sandwich, y'all. So, we got to make sure that we are out there still taking care and involved. And if you can help somebody sometimes, be a blessing. It always comes back to you anyway. So just be a blessing. If you can even just offer a word of advice, or just let them know that you're praying for them that day. Because everybody thinks homelessness is always because of people on drugs and things like that. Sometimes people lose their jobs and their houses, and sometimes people, they just lose stuff, and then you find yourself in the position of that. You see, when you're used to like your rent being $800, but with the new rebuild of the neighborhoods and the communities, which is much needed, then the rent goes from 8 to 15.
Right.
You see, so if you can't afford that, now you're stuck in the places of shelters and reliefs are all filled up. So not everybody's in the street just because of some drug condition that, got them out there. So let's pray for them, and then hope that, whatever situation turns them around, you see.
Because it's important, because like she said, everybody is not always on drugs and wanting drugs when they lose their homes. You have a lot of intelligent people out there, because I know about 2 years ago, we took a group of people to just go feed the homeless. You know, we went to go get food from the shelter and everything. And we found out we had a lot of interesting people, and I wish I had had my camera with me that day because there were so many intelligent men and women who were able to hold a conversation with you and not stand up. And I'm not knocking them and stand up because these people that do drugs, the drug calls them, so they can't stop it. It's not as easy as people think you can just stop.
To just turn off and stop and it's over with. Don't work like that.
Exactly. So, you know, helping others, it's a blessing for me and for Booby as well as anyone else who gives and gives a part of their heart because, like we were saying, seasoned and unseasoned. What are you? Are you seasoned or unseasoned? Are you ready, available to help someone? Is that the seasoned part of your life for giving? Or are you unseasoned and you don't choose to help anyone and you don't care?
Right. Or you just running your mouth. You know, sometimes you just say this, that, and the other. And then when you're called upon that duty, you know, are you going to rise above the occasion and step up to be that seasoned person and help? Or otherwise, just don't say nothing because sometimes you get called on for certain things. And if you're not prepared, and then sometimes people ain't prepared, you know, so we can't, you know, it's no judgment or pointing the finger and this, that. Is sometimes you ain't prepared, but we're living in a life and times where we have to be prepared at all times because all things just be happening. I saw a video where a naked man was just running through the street rubbing himself on people's cars. I was like, wow.
Honestly, he was very seasoned, so.
He was seasoned up.
He was very seasoned, but he could have also been on some kind of PCP drug.
Right, or whatever. So we got to watch, you know, so much things that's happening. And even though, you know, we do laugh at things sometimes because things are funny, you know, but then when it is a serious thing, you have to pay attention and then just put a lot of care and thought and things like that into it. So
exactly. And once we have, you know, once we have put ourselves into a position to help others, you know, the ones that we help, see if you can turn around and help someone else. Right. Because that's the seasoned and the unseasoned part of giving, that love, that special love that you can give out to someone else because of the fact that it's you who was blessed, so bless someone else.
Right. And paying it forward, moving it forward, paying it forward, and things like that. You know, even though we laughed and said we waiting for somebody to hand us the money, but still, well, we still pay it forward. Sometimes you can pay it forward. Somebody needs an extra dollar online or a couple of change. You know, I people ask me a few times, you know, you got 40 cents, you know, I'm short. And if you have it, you just do it. You know, something small as 40 cents can make somebody's day.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? You know.
And to my brothers out there who I love very much, they're Muslim. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers. And I do get your papers. Sometimes I'm scrounging for change, and it's so amazing because they'll take a penny just to give you that
just
paper.
To give you that paper.
You know, so they're seasoned to give you something with information on it, so you can learn about what's happening in the world through the eyes of Muhammad and the Muslim world. And they have a whole lot of information, you know, and these men are in business as well, and they're seasoned businessmen, even though they may be Muslims. You know, they're seasoned, you know.
Yeah, they're out there doing what they have to do, and they're spreading the good word. You know, we don't believe in everything that we see that people do, but then when you see people out there that's just trying to spread a good word and a message, you know, just high five them, and keep it moving if it's not something that you're into. You know, don't hold up the traffic too long.
No, but keep your hand sanitized.
Exactly. So
a lot of people.
All right, so we want to shout out to everybody that's watching, and when you see us leaning forward, we trying to oh look, now I messed up the feed. I ain't gonna lean forward no more. Shout out to our Facebook family. All right, I got my cousin Nadine from New York out there up top. Staten Island, no, Long Island.
Yeah, Staten Island. Hey,
Long Island. She's out there. Thank you for tuning in. I haven't seen her in years. And that's one thing with technology. Technology has allowed us to all join in together from different states and around the world and share our views, our opinions, and share back in with the family, because sometimes you just lose connection with your family, and then you find them on Facebook, on TV shows and podcasts rambling.
Exactly.
Talking about fun facts and all that kind of stuff. So everybody that tuned in, and make sure that you tune into Intimately Blessed page. She's on Instagram, she's on Facebook. If you want to get your sexual arousal going on between you and the spouse in the bedroom, she has all that lovely stuff to keep your love life happy, smelling good, pretty, sexy. So make sure that you check out her page. She has things for both men and women. So make sure you check out Intimately Blessed page. She has it going on. She's on Facebook, Instagram, and she did an interview with us a while ago, and she was talking about the joys of having healthy sexual relationships. So she's like a healthy sexual relationship expert. So if you want to know about anything like that, she can tell you the safety in using toys and the precautions, the do's and don'ts. She has all those products. So make sure that, once again, Intimately Blessed. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure that you're checking out her page. And that's what we like to do. We like to promote people and let everybody know what everybody's out there doing. So if you have some product, and we like to try your stuff too, so we can even say 100% that it works, because we do have some Intimately Blessed products. And I got a cute little outfit, and it did work. So make sure
I'm keeping my mouth.
Make sure you check out her page, and in and out cleaning service if you need your yard done. And there's always JR Music Theory. He's always doing DJs and parties and hosting events like that. So if you want to get your music on, check out DJ Theory. He does party shows. He does it all. He does bar mitzvahs and all kinds of things, So when you send it in the right place, you can do the right things for people. And then when your friends are into businesses, make sure that you promote their business too, so you can spread the word, and then they can get the coins.
Exactly. Well, since we're giving shout outs and we're taking a break from the season and unseason for a moment, I'm gonna give a happy birthday out to one of my friends, Fizzy, in Nigeria. Happy birthday, Fizzy. You can find him at Fizzy_Diamond. Also, G Sweetums 9679. Our producer for our music and our music little jingles and everything, Mr. Timmy Tope, Vincent Adesh Bui. Thank you. Hi, Timmy. How you doing? Also, my daughter, who is also a supplier of just different things for us.
Right. And she gave me this lovely gift box of soaps, handmade soaps and foot scrubs and everything like that. So, dream big. So these are the kind of things I love. Gifts. So thank you.
Equanimity. She's online also. She's also, you can find her as Miss Andrea Northern. Also, I did say Sweetums, G Sweetums 9679. Miss Woody, In Homeless Mission. Shout Crystal. I did say Flame Studio. Who else?
Right, and shout out to Media Boss. She's on here too. Shout out to her. She's on Instagram. She's out in Baltimore. She also does podcasts and shows and uplifting things for women and everybody in her area too. So we want to shout out to her, because she tunes in, and she checks out our page as well, and things like that, and we all unite together sometimes and talk. So shout out to her, keeping it up on her side of the town too.
Exactly. And ladies, what are you doing special to help yourself as far as your businesses are concerned? Are you marketing properly? Do you need marketing people to help you along with your marketing? You can go to Google. We can give you some referrals. There's Constant Contact. That's one that you can check out for your marketing skills. And if you're writers and you're a seasoned writer, there are also available websites for you to go on. If you want to get your scripts funded, go ahead and try to put up your crowdfunding page and get in the loop of everything because nothing happens without you participating in it.
Right.
Go to I Fund Women. There's crowdfunding. There's also Facebook who has a fundraiser. There are different other ones. You can go to what is it? India. It's India's funding or something like that. I shouldn't have said that because I don't have the right.
We don't have the.
And my
producer, I didn't know. So.
The producer always gets me. You shouldn't say that.
We start saying things and we can't finish because we done forgotten. You know, that's the. See, she writes down all the business. I just ramble.
Yeah, so I'm sorry about that. When our producer was I know you're going first. Anyway, there's I Fund Women. There's also crowdfunding. There's fundraising on Facebook, and you can go to other areas on the Google search to find fundraisers for women. And you can also find them for men, or you can find them for filmmakers. Because if you want to stay seasoned and you want to get in the loop, don't unseason yourself by stopping and not doing anything.
Exactly.
Keep going and make sure that you can do exactly what you need to do. Because I'm a writer, I'm an artist. I'm a lot of things, and I keep and I research a lot, and I'm still moving on. So this right here doesn't stop me or anything like that. It's my mental alertness and my physical ability to keep moving forward. And I'm going to stay seasoned because I want to get out there and I want to be tasty.
Right. She wants to be tasty.
Tasty in the world. Tasty meaning that I've got something good that I can offer you.
Exactly.
So we want to do it that way.
Exactly. And to Pray J Reality, he said there's a woman business conference coming soon by the desk of Pastor Johnny and Pastor Valerie McDowell. So if these are people that you know, there's a women's business conference that's coming up. And we like to thank you for joining in on our show today and giving out this information. And MBQ Family Podcast, that's Media Boss, but that's the name of her page, MBQ Family Podcast. So make sure that you're checking her out. And we also want y'all to check out G Sweetum's 9679. Yeah. I got it right because I had to read it.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out her page, and she has the book Passion Lane and church clicks and find out all that good stuff. So make sure that y'all are checking out everybody like that. With the music and everything like that. You got JR Music Theory, you got Sexy Keisha, you got all that good stuff. Pretty Baby Jackson. Make sure you check out her page. Yeah. She's on TikTok and we all on these reality shows giving our input of what we think how life is through our eyes.
Through our eyes, that's right. And we don't want to be like anyone else because we're original in what we do. So we try to deliver. I research a lot, and Booby does research.
Yes.
and we research a lot, and we talk about it, the night before the show, what we're going to do, along with G Sweetums, which is Michelle, who is always in our inbox, and making sure that the questions are being answered to the best of her ability, our ability as well. We really love Michelle. And she's really a blessing, and she really helps us a lot. We do also want to give a shout out to Flame Studio again because he is our source for helping to produce the jingles and everything else. So we really appreciate that, and also giving me topics that'll help to generate this show. Beyond what Booby and I think about and what we discussed. So we really are talking about seasoned and unseasoned today, and what's your season? What's your flavor? What do you plan to do?
Right.
We always ask you to pop in,
and write a comment so we can see you because I'm reading them. This way I'll be able to read back. So are you seasoned or unseasoned? And if you are seasoned, what's your flavor? What's your seasoning sauce? Exactly. What makes you hot or not?
That's right. What makes you hot or not? What do you have that somebody would want?
Exactly.
What do you have to offer to the public? What is it, seasoned or unseasoned?
Right. What do you have to offer your own self?
Right. Exactly. What do you have to offer your own self? And once you've got to build that confidence in yourself. It's got to be a mental thing. You got to know exactly where you want to be placed because God is going to place you right there anyway. But you got to decide whether you go right or left. Or do you go straight down the middle?
Exactly.
So you got to make sure that you have that in tune with each other. And your creativities What are your talents?
Yeah.
What can you do?
What can you do? Can you sing? Can you tell a joke? You
Yeah.
know, or do you have business skills? Can you make clothes? Can you make products like soap and stuff like that? What can you do? There's like a whole lot of things out here. So, what is your creativity? What is your talent? And what do you want people to get from you? Because what are you offering? That's what the whole thing is. What are you offering? And like you said, your confidence. Do you have the confidence to stand in front of people and talk and carry on and promote and put yourself out there when sometimes you do get the negativity that comes back at you? So are you seasoned enough to handle it? Because sometimes I get pissed, I get flabbergasted.
This is a
people
grown-up show.
say things, negative about me. My feelings get hurt. I want to cry.
Say what you say, girl. Say it. Do it.
Exactly. So that's what I go through. I'm mad. Then it's like, oh, you don't like me. So what do you do when those type of situations arise?
Exactly. And I want to go back for a minute to say hello to you, Johnny. We can't just ordinary just pop you in sometimes because we're on a limited time, and I think you know that. But we do love you, and I will be there tomorrow at the church for Antoinette when she gets her induction, and as a pastor, she'll do her sermon there at the church, and that's on Tilson Road in Decatur. Go and check out Pastor Antoinette McDowell, and also check out her husband, Pastor Johnny McDowell, to pay patronage to them and also support them on their web pages. So I'll see you tomorrow, Antoinette. That's who Booby was talking about a few minutes ago. And so we will bring you in to make that announcement. But we have to govern our time sometimes, so we can't bring in everybody at one time. And we do appreciate you, and we did mention that, Johnny. I know you're spoiled, but you'll be okay. I'll talk to you later about it. So we're gonna move on along. But also creating YouTube pages. Booby and I were talking about that last night.
Right.
And so when you're seasoned, do you want your YouTube page to be seasoned or unseasoned? And seasoned means to put everything in it that you got, right?
Right.
Your videos and everything. We need to become seasoned with everything so we can get those views.
Right.
Like I want to shout out to myself, Positive Connections. You can go to blogger.com and put in Positive Connections, and it'll pull it up. You'll see my little brown face there.
Right.
And I'm a Christian life coach. I'm a Christian life coach. And so if you need talking to, and you need some guidance, and you need someone to share your problems with, I'm one of the ladies out there that'll be able to help you. We can talk about it, men and women, children, teens, anyone that would like to talk to me about it. Positive Connections. Just go to blogger.com and type in Positive Connections, and it'll pull up the page.
And she's licensed and certified, so everything that you talk to her is definitely confidential. You'll never hear it again because it's only between you and her. So make sure that if you need someone to talk to, there's people out here. There's all kind of helplines and crisis lines to help people. We don't want people to stray too far from your mind and your mental and your healthy. That makes a whole big difference. And especially when you're up there in age and you're out there, make sure you're checking on your elderly, and older people, and just make sure you're checking on people. It don't even have to be just the elderly. It could be anybody that's going through stuff, because young people go through stuff too.
Exactly.
So make sure that if somebody is going through stuff, make sure that you're checking on them. Look, y'all, we got a giveaway.
All right.
It's some AirPods. There's pink. I got the cord and everything. So we be giving away stuff. We still got the spa, bath, and things like that. So the right question and answer will get you like a giveaway product and stuff like that. So make sure that you're paying attention and listening.
And I've got a question, and I'm gonna throw it out there. What was our topic last week on last week's show? Can you remember the topic that we were talking about on last week? What did we talk about?
Right. And then if you can type it in right now, then you're eligible for a giveaway.
That's right. What was that topic? And don't cheat and don't get online and go back and look
right, and look
the
at it and come back. And then don't, if you got 2 phones, don't use the other phone.
Yeah.
Just remember what we had talked about, and then remember what we're talking about now. So next week, you can get in on the giveaway. And the giveaway question for next week is fun facts. Are you a driver on the highway or a side road driver? Because I don't drive the highway, so it's always going to take. We on the side roads, the back route, and all that kind of stuff. So, Are you someone that drives on the highway, or are you someone that just takes the back road and it's going to take you 2 hours to get there, where everybody else is there in 30 minutes? So if you're riding with me, we're going to be on the back roads. I don't drive on no highways. I am terrified of them. It's like so much traffic. But if I have to get on the road, I will. But somebody else has to drive. I'm not going to do it at all. I was in an accident one time. That's why. And because of that, I am not. So we are going to take the scenic route. So if I'm driving to New York or Florida, I will be there in 10 days.
Oh, yeah. 10 days, she says.
Exactly.
Should be there in 10 days. So
right.
I'm a side road person to it. But if I have to get on the highway, I usually stay over in the far left lane, or I'll stay in the far right lane, and I'll make sure before I get to my exits.
Right.
Because I'm steady looking in the mirror. I'm looking, just paranoid. I'm just looking because the thing that I hate the most is getting between tractor trailers.
Oh, gosh. Stuck between trucks.
You're stuck right here between the... Don't mind, baby. You stuck between trucks, so if you're stuck between...
The truck stuck between trucks. When I'm stuck. You're stuck. That's the worst feeling. I know. That
Goodwill.
Off the subject.
Anyway, you see how she distracts me? She's a bad girl today. Okay, who is this? Okay. That's my sister and I love her.
All right, the real Angelina Gotti just joined us on Instagram. Make sure you are checking out her music, her page. She just put down some hot stuff. She's just waiting to wrap everything up and show us what she got. She got music out there already, so make sure you tune into her on Instagram and follow her. She's from Jersey, and she got a lot going on. I talk to her all the time on the phone. We have real deep conversations.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So it's good that sometimes you meet people on Instagram, or in this reality world, and somebody's calling. But
okay,
it's
yeah, she has a lot of music out.
Yeah, so she got a whole lot of stuff that she got going on. So make sure that you're checking out her page as well and get that music information. So that's how we stay connected, and then we became friends. So sometimes, I be friends with some of these, with a lot of people, and we stay connected on the phone, and we have nice conversations and stuff like that. So,
yeah, we're gonna give a shout out to all the female rappers out there anyway today, because there are some female rappers out there that are seasoned, and there are some that are unseasoned.
Right.
And I'm not trying to knock anybody or bring anybody down, but I think before you come on and you get ready to prepare yourself for a performance, be seasoned enough to have your stuff ready together so people can understand and like what you do, because it's important, and there's a lot of naysayers out there who are females, who are female rappers, and they're not seasoned enough. You got the talent, but you got to learn how to put it together. If you put it together and you bring it to fruition, then it's going to work for you. And I look, because I do films and movies myself, and I look at everything about a person when they're seasoned and unseasoned. And I can tell from the get-go, it's your approach when you come out on stage. It's the way that you
you present yourself, the way that you looked. And to me, I used to do music. Not that I was trying to be no rapper or anything. I was always behind the scenes. I just sing in church, y'all. But today, seasoned means to people half naked. Do y'all all gotta be half naked? It's the only thing that us as women have to offer is shaking our booty, and all of that's cute and sexy, and there's a time and a place for that. So what are we presenting as women?
But what you're presenting is pornography in a way that is taken as a stand-up pornography, and then you're going to get disrespect from the guys because they're not going to respect you as a 100% whole woman.
Right.
You don't have
and some of the guys are getting turned off by it too. They like it, but
I was listening to a radio show earlier about some guys who were talking about seasoned and unseasoned women.
Right.
And it's our topic anyway, and it was like these guys are getting tired of these women. And I'm not bashing anybody because your choice is your choice. You dress the way you want to. You wear your makeup, your eyelashes.
I used to dress like that. And if I could, I still would.
Well, I'm kind of like a plain. Yeah, well, I'm kind of like an unplain. But ladies, start respecting yourselves a little bit more because of the fact that if you're seasoned, you're professional. If you're unseasoned, to me personally, you're not. And I'm not bashing anyone. Like I said, I love all of you. But if we start to love ourselves a little bit more, just become a little bit more seasoned, and put ourselves out there, you're going to get a whole lot more than what you bargained for.
Exactly. So what you put out is generally what you get back.
Exactly.
So if you're going to put out things that is going to, and like we all say, is your body, is your right, is what you want to do with your own self, your own look, But what you put out is what you get back.
Exactly.
So be careful of what you put out. That's all. Nobody's saying not to do it. Like I said, if I could, I would too. But you just got to be careful of the energy that you put out, because sometimes the response that you get back is not what you're actually looking for. You just want somebody to say, hey, you cute, and keep it moving. You don't want nobody touching you and doing all that extra, and then it goes to another level. So that goes back to, are you seasoned or unseasoned in your mind to know how to walk away from a no and keep it moving? Or are you an unseasoned person that now you got to challenge that person and debate them because they said keep it moving?
Exactly. And to me, unseasoned is that when a guy doesn't pay you any attention and you do everything to make that guy pay you some attention, you know what? You're working all that energy for nothing.
Oh, talk about it. I'm doing that right now.
You're working all that energy. Be yourself, because trust me. Well, you don't have to trust me.
Right.
But when you walk into a room, don't think that nobody's watching you, because they are. And they're looking at you from head to toe. They're looking at your personality, your character, how you're dressed.
Right.
So if you're dressed in a certain way, you're going to attract a certain kind of guy. You're going to attract, and women are the same way. I mean, men are the same way. You're going to attract a certain kind of woman.
Right.
So if you can stay seasoned and learn how to support yourself, I'm not your grandma, I'm not your mama, I'm not your doctor, your therapist, or nothing like that. I'm just telling you from a point of view how to stay seasoned from my perspective, and how you can grab more attention by staying seasoned,
right,
and respecting yourself.
And respect yourself. That's what the whole thing is. You have to have, and you know what people do, so respect themselves is other people, the distractions that come along and throw you off guard, and then you fall into the distraction of what somebody else, negativity, some unseasoned person got going on. So don't fall for the unseasoned trap of putting you in there. I like that word. Are you seasoned or unseasoned? All right. I used to ask people all the time, what's your flavor? What flavor you got? What kind of seasoning you got? You got seasoning salt? You got some paprika on there?
You got some hot spices.
Some hot spices. And are you shaking it up and making it happen? I love it. So y'all know I always be running my mouth and my business be out there. Not all of it. So don't think that y'all know everything. Y'all only know what I let you know. Oh my God. So you gotta have fun. Yeah. You gotta have fun, because if you don't have fun these days, but like she was saying, don't hold on to people too long. Like I be texting this dude, right? He don't never text me back. Never. So I guess I gotta let that go. You know, you gotta learn to move on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta move on. When you don't get the answer back that you're looking for, you just gotta let it go. Let it go, Bob. Let it go. You gotta talk to your own self too. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I be thinking, damn, I'm too old to be acting like this. But hey, sometimes you just get caught up in the message that's not returned. So,
Well,
I need new friends.
For smacking. I'm sorry, but this is a real live show where we just let go.
Right,
I'm
right.
snacking.
We got some chocolate today. We ain't drinking today. We drinking some Lipton tea and some water. So sometimes we gotta ask ourselves, what's in your cup? Today we got the Lipton tea and we got some chocolate and we just out here having a good time. Exactly. If you got some music and you want us to play it on your show, please DM us and send us the music and the links so how we can find your music. So this way we can incorporate it into our show. You know, so our show is for you. It's about what you want to talk about and what you want to hear us talk about, and then just joining in whilst we are just out here having fun. Yeah, we got just fun. Like a few more minutes left. About another 10-15 more minutes left because they keep you on for an hour. So we like to shout out everybody that just joined in, and we want you to know that Cougarville _ is here, USA, every Saturdays between 1 and 2. And if we're not that time, then we're between 2 and 3. And then sometimes during the week, we just pop out on the set doing our Cougarville thing. And Cougar is back when the word came out, really meant like loose women of the night in the street chasing men down. We all don't do that. No, we're not chasing men down. We're chasing our dreams, our passions, our goals. And at the same time, we're not putting men down because we still need our black men, our kings in our lives. But we want them to know that we have things to do too. You know, as women of empowerment. So we want to empower women at the same time to tell you to keep your head up, keep being you. Don't let nobody make you feel lower than you are. Exactly. You know, because usually when people do that, they're not in the right place or space themselves. So if I continue to make you look bad, I can look better. Yeah. We don't do that here. We celebrate and love all women of all styles, flavors, seasoned or unseasoned. Exactly. Men, you're also in that mix as well, because when we first starting out, we have to get ourselves into the niche of getting used to what we're doing. Mm-hmm. We did have guests, we'll still have more guests from time to time. Mm-hmm. But this show, as Booby said, it's about empowerment. Right. Because we're both seasoned women. We're cougars, sure. Okay. So we've established that fact. But we know exactly what we want to do in life. Mm-hmm. And we're here to try to help everybody. Right. So we want to give out goodness to everybody that watches the show, and it may not be what you like, right? And if you don't like it, then you have an opportunity to move on and just keep and go on. But we're here. We're just here, and we're being ourselves, right? And we bring on real talk every Saturday, real talk, real topics. And so if you can get in the groove of that, mm-hmm. we want to make sure that you feel us. Exactly. And we research mm-hmm. our information. We just don't blab out a lot of stuff. Exactly. I blab out some stuff. And then we got G Sweetums, who always putting in the scroll the links and the information that you can look up the things that we're talking about and research it and find out that, hey, they did do their homework, So we want to know if you're doing your homework and going to hit us up with that answer so we can give away these AirPods. Mm-hmm. So you can get tuned in. I had a pair of AirPods. They work real well. So mm-hmm. This is a set that we're giving away. They're pink and everything like that. And we still got the spa bubble bath gift set like that. And then we got a light up Bluetooth speaker. Mm-hmm. So we got some presents and prizes that we would like to share with y'all, because y'all share with us and we appreciate that y'all even take the time out, and I'm saying what's up to my Facebook family, for tuning in. And then we're on Instagram, and like G said, we're soon going to be on YouTube. We're going to be out here on our side in the streets. Going up to people. We got t-shirts, we got products and everything. We got our cups coming and all that kind of stuff. So our show is really important for us, because it gives us something to do, and it just still keeps us in the loop of things of life, so that's the seasoned and unseasoned things too. Don't sit down and let your flavor dry out because you feel that you can't do. There's so many things out here that you can do, and then give back or share, talk about it. You might not be too camera friendly, but we are. I jump on the mic in a minute. Give me the mic, y'all. I might break out into a song. Ooh.
Oh, she can sing. Oh, God. I do apologize.
I'm getting ready to open my Hershey's too. So
good.
Make sure that you're keeping all that good stuff going on. And once again, we want to thank everybody that is out here. And the real Angelina Gotti said to everyone that's online, she said if you follow her, she's going to follow you right back. So make sure that you're following the real Angelina Gotti for her good music, healthy conversations and talk. So she said that if you follow her, she's going to follow you right back. And then that's networking. That's that networking and that keeping that connection going. You know what I'm saying? You can even tell her if you're in music, connect with the music, because she does great things with music, promoting other people's music, distribution, all that kind of good stuff. So make sure you follow her so she can follow you right back.
All right, and I'd like to give, we have a few, it just seems like time flies.
It does fly by fast.
But I'd like to give a shout out to the twins, T1 and T2, Tanami and Taniki. I believe that is the correct pronunciation. For T1, she has, you can go to Amazon.com and look up her books, Illusions, and also Our Father, The Lord's Prayer. You can go to Amazon.com for Michelle, our host, who's always in the box. G. Switting's Midnight. You can look up her book, Church Clicks and Passion Lane. For your interest in, if you like romantic stuff, you should buy it. You should get Passion Lane.
Exactly.
Because it's off the chain.
Exactly.
It will drive you madly insane.
Church Clicks right there.
Oh wow, Church Clicks is off the charts. It's off the chain as well, and it's about actual gossiping women who are in establishments,
right?
Under the
because we like gossiping sometimes, right?
Church
in the books and church cliques go. That's what's happening.
Yeah,
and then make sure you get G's book, Kingdom Kids.
Yeah,
she got a book out here for children. Kingdom Kids. Make sure you get that book. And
well, actually, it's a video.
It's a video. Make sure you get it.
It's an episodic video, and we're working on it now. You go to GG&D Kingdom Kids. You'll find it on YouTube. Like and subscribe to it. Also, hit me up on Positive Connections. That's, like I said, go to blogger.com and type in Positive Connections. You'll find that at Queen GG1015. I'm also on Wix.com, where a lot of things, old things are there from past references, like from Michelle and I when we did a movie. It was called Strawberries, Chocolate, and You. It started out, but we didn't finish it because of funding, and what we're talking about now. When you're a filmmaker and you run out of funding, you got to stop everything and start all over again. And that was called Strawberries, Chocolate, and You. It's an old page, but go and support it.
And we accept donations and Cash App. So if y'all want to donate to the show so we can do some more stuff and get some more stuff and maybe even take a trip out to you, we take Cash App. And shout out to Dark Footage Studios. Make sure that Dark Footage Picture Studios, make sure that you are following them and log on to their network. That's the key thing to making sure that we all, get together, group together, and make this thing work.
Exactly.
Each one teach one.
That's
Every
right.
life lesson learned is a lesson earned, or what? I don't know.
That's right. Well, she's right. Every lesson earned is a lesson learned. And so we want to make sure that does anyone remember the title of our show today, so we can send out a free gift? Do you remember the title before we shut
Right before we go shut down for the day?
What was
and
that
then
title?
You got a few minutes after that to let us know what the title was.
Yeah.
And we want to give these gifts away that we have, T-shirts and stuff like that, and the AirPods and things like that. We want to send them out to you. You're not getting my soap because that's my gift.
And we'll send out, and we'll probably, more than likely, I'll stop that because I know that Mr. Timmy is going to get at me for not being sure accurate. Anyway, we're going to send out gift certificates later on in the year. Right. Once we become, a little bit more funded, and you can also go to Cougarville $Cougarville capital C _ USA for the
Cash App.
For the Cash App.
Exactly.
Right. You can go there to fund if you would kindly.
Right. If you want to help us fund the show so we can get up to the next level. And that's what it is. When you see people out there working, if you can have help, in any type of way, that's always a bonus, because that means, you believed and you wanted to see them get to the next level. So that's a seasoned person, somebody that wants to see somebody get to the next level and pushing them up along the way. So make sure that your circle is that people who want to see you rise to the top and not look at you like, oh, so you surpassed me and now it becomes a problem. So make sure that you're hanging out with like-minded people. Exactly. Because if y'all are not all thinking the same, it doesn't work. It doesn't balance out, So, and then ideas. When you put your idea out there, you can't get too upset or mad with somebody's doing the same thing. They're just doing it different than how you're doing it. But as long as we're all doing it, because nobody's really the originator of stuff that has already started before. You just add in your own seasoning onto the mix. Exactly.
And you want to season it just right.
Exactly.
If you marinate it just right, it'll be just tasty. That flavor will be forever tasty. You want to get yourself out there and make sure that you move in the right directions, and staying on that right path is important, because once you're on that line, that pathway to positivity, you'll stay on that pathway, because, as I said before, reputation is what men and women talk about, but character is what God and the angels know about. What's your character?
Exactly.
Does anybody know the topic of our show before we sign off?
We get ready to sign off, y'all, and we want y'all to know that the sun is shining and so are you. And if no one told you today that they love you, I love you. Virtual hugs to everybody all around, and make sure that you're out there taking care of yourself at all times. You can't push it forward if you are down and out and dragging. And when you see those things happening to yourself, replenish, set back for a minute and get your seasoning back in, fill yourself up so you can sprinkle a little seasoning and love on everybody out there. We like to thank everybody that's watching us, because we're worldwide, baby, worldwide. We're all over the place. And we may be in your city soon.
Yeah, we may be in your city soon. Who knows?
Exactly. Who knows?
You never know, because we're planning on doing a whole lot of things. Booby, myself, and Michelle. We're gonna have a cookout. We're gonna have that Cougarville cookout.
Right.
That's the title, the Cougarville cookout. Has anyone found the title of our show?
No, they didn't find it yet. So
okay.
But that's okay, because we're still going to be back here next week with more gifts, more fun facts, more stories, more empowerment, more things to, more seasoning, And we just appreciate that y'all are here with us. Well, I like to talk with my hands a lot. Sometimes it looks like I'm in a fight, but
one more shout out. Happy birthday, Fizzy.
All
That's
right.
Fizzy_Diamond. He's in Ibadan, Nigeria. Happy birthday, Fizzy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Fizzy. Thank you for all tuning in, and everyone. Let's see, we talked about Tanani and Tanaki.
Yes, we talked about the twins with their books.
And the twin too. She has a shop in Florida. And it's called Smurfette. If you're in Florida, in Florida, you can check her out, Smurfette. And you can also check out Illusions and the Lord's Prayer by T1. That's Tanani.
And I'd like to shout out to Facebook, my cousin Nadine White that's watching. Miss you, love you, always and forever. Shout out to Valerie Cooper on Facebook that's also watching.
Hi,
and make sure that y'all let everybody know that we're out here on Saturdays. And if you have a subject that you want to talk about or you want us to talk about, just hit us in the DMs, the whatever, and link up with us, and let's keep it all going, and we'll see y'all next week.
Well, I got one more shout. I want to say hey to Valerie also.
Hey, Valerie.
And also to pray for everybody who has family in dialysis, because dialysis is a devastating disease that takes away a lot of our loved ones from us. And I, for one, just went through that crisis with my husband. So pray for everybody. Pray for everybody every day. We love you all, and we really thank you for coming. And we'll see you next Saturday.
I will see you next Saturday. Keep the prayers in for my cousin, because we all need them as a family.
Amen.
So, it's over now. I'm going to sing one day for real. Right now, I'm just playing. But we'll see you next week.
All right. Take care. Cougarville, USA. She's full of energy all the time. You know that. You can tell on her page she's very energetic. I need some of her energy, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Right.
At home by myself, we dancing and all that stuff, because we're seasoned. We're not unseasoned. And we love living and we love life. So you guys take care. I have Johnny on here. Johnny, maybe I can bring you in for a short minute, but I don't know whether or not we're going to cut off or not. So let me invite you in real quick. Who's this? We can't. Okay, let's see. Will that work? Okay, we're having problems. We can't bring you in, Johnny. So, again.
Show around you next week.
Yeah, we'll wrap the show around you next week. So remember, tomorrow is Pastor Antoinette McDowell's day. She's on Tilson Road. Go Google. Blah, 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 blah. Go look at her on Facebook, Pastor Antoinette McDowell. You guys come out in droves and give her some support. The address is on her Facebook page. Her husband is Pastor Johnny McDowell. She will be there tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon to give her first sermon. So please check her out.
And then I got one more shout out to do. Make sure you check out Juicy_Boots12. G Sweetum says she makes adult juice. DM her for your order and tell her you heard about her on Cougarville. And she's out here in the Atlanta area. So make sure y'all check out at Juicy_Boots12. Make sure tell her you heard about her on Cougarville_USA, and she has adult drinks and she makes them to order.
Wow.
So
then I got to talk about her brother before we go, because her brother
it's always her
brother Tyrone, Michelle, we need you to put it up in the box real quick for Tyrone, because he actually sells syrup. How is it pronounced? Syrup for pancakes. And guess what, you guys? It's mixed with all sorts of different alcoholic flavors.
Oh, alcoholic syrup.
You're gonna be eating high on the grill there. You're gonna be really, really thrilled to take that first bite.
All right. So
if she can put it out there. What is that, Fizzy? Okay, hi Fizzy. We see you again. Happy birthday again.
Happy birthday again. So make sure that you're hitting us up with your businesses, and then you can DM us your business as well, so we can make sure that we can give you a shout out on your business and talk about, and network.
Yeah, and check out Adam Sounds also. He's a singer. He's a recording artist in Nigeria also.
Right.
Adam Sounds. Go check him out on his Facebook page. I think I've called off everybody.
Yeah, I think she called off, and I called off a few. So
okay. So you guys, season or unseasoned, that was the name. That was the topic. You didn't give us the answer for that. So we'll just keep the prize.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep it for myself. No, we'll give it away next week, or we'll just give it. Hey, we might just randomly give it to somebody in the street. We walk up to them, and if we walk up to you and asked you, about the show, don't hit us and whatnot. No. We giving away presents. I know and I know karate. I know how to do the robot.
So stay seasoned, and if you're unseasoned, get seasoned. Right. Because it's very important, you ladies, and we really appreciate you. So thank you.
And make sure you stay safe. Stay around loved ones, stay, in touch with your own feelings. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody ever tell you, oh, you got feelings. You're supposed to. As women, I know I'm an emotional wreck, but that's okay. I'm still seasoned, though.
I'm seasoned also, and we know that a lot of ladies and men out there are seasoned. Right. And we really appreciate you once again, because this is a show, like we said.
Yeah, we like to have
It's an open forum.
It's an open forum. And if they don't text you back no more, stop texting. Leave them alone. It's okay. Not the one that's coming.
That's right. So take care.
Right. Stop telling us cougars. Oh, I know how to handle a cougar. No, you don't.
You can't handle me.
Can't handle a cougar. No. That's why you don't.
Yeah, but there's more to it.
We love you. Part 2's coming up next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. See y'all. Y'all have a good weekend.
Stay blessed. And those that go to church tomorrow, God bless you as well.
Exactly.
Thank you. Keep God in your life. Bye.